Stonerwood has always been community-minded and has always donated to local organisations. The InGrained Foundation is a not-for-profit organisation founded by Stonerwood and the Fermentum family of businesses that looks to donate to social and environmental organisations in the Northern Rivers and beyond. One of the things we identified early on is that a lot of the really great work that's happening in the community is happening by small-scale grassroots organisations.
Byron Community Centre is over 100 years old.
Quorum started as a climate action group.
We started as a small group of mums and passionate wildlife carers.
We provide intensive individualised therapeutic support to young people who might otherwise miss out.
If we can come in and partner with them and help them have a step change or deepen their impact or broaden their offering of what they can offer in the community, then that's what we're all about.
Byron Bay has the highest rate of homelessness outside of Sydney and Melbourne. So what do those people do when it's pouring rain? And it rains a lot in this area.
What we were really passionate about is supporting the transition from coal and gas generated power into renewables. Many not-for-profit groups are so busy focusing on the important work they do for the community, and solar is just not what they think about.
There are mental health services available that we hear about in the media when we hear about the youth mental health crisis. For many young people, they're not accessible, or their needs are more intensive and their needs are more acute.
There was an interesting report published by the Australian Psychological Society that showed that the biggest trigger for anxiety in Australia was climate change, and the second biggest trigger was the inability to do something about it.
It's been really exciting to watch the 2021 recipients' journey through a really challenging year, a really tough environment, to read their applications, grant them funding, and now to see what they've done with that funding is incredible.
I think we had 6 nights left before we were about to run out of money, because it costs $1,400 a night to run the shelter. If they come here and say, help, I've got nowhere to stay tonight in the rain, then we'll provide them a roof, a nice meal, a cup of tea, a social worker to talk to. So that's 100 or more people that InGrained Foundation has helped in a time of crisis.
We can offer mountain bike riding, going for a bushwalk, or any number of adventurous activities, but with a really strong therapeutic focus. More than anything, it's an opportunity for them to engage in the kind of support they need in a way they would like to, in a way that feels comfortable.
What we've found is the most effective work that we can do now is install solar panels on community buildings, and that basically not only cuts down the carbon footprint, but it also gives savings to community groups. Our motivation is to ensure that those community groups are going to be more financially in front.
Due to climate warming, turtles are going to try and adapt and shift further south with their nesting habits. And what we found here last year was that the turtles had nested, but that it was still too cold and that those eggs were unlikely to hatch. So we kind of came up with this rapid plan to incubate and hatch them. When all of that was happening last year, lots of young people came forward, and we were able to take quite a large group of our local youth and have them paddy dive certified, and a few of them have gone on now to gain their commercial skippers tickets. It's so important for our local Indigenous youth because it's so much a part of their culture to be able to care for country and to nurture a connection for country.
The types of grants and donations that we offer are really looking to help these grassroots organisations have a bit of a step change, or actually allowing them to capacity build.
What they've done is actually be able to support us to scale our project, and it's been great to be able to now feel that we can transition to the next stage.
We're talking about opening an environmental centre, we're talking about starting a turtle rehabilitation facility.
It's really given us an opportunity to step up our work another level.
And that's all because the InGrained Foundation gave us that breakthrough funding to move beyond what we were capable of doing before.
This funding from InGrained means that we can say yes to more people. I'm so grateful for that.
Anyone that is interested in applying for our 2022 grants, please do it. Even if you're not sure whether you fit the guidelines, apply anyway, or ask the question or get in touch, because more than just applying, we just want to meet you and learn about what you do.